Now we're going to taxi up here to the hold short line, which is the dotted line across here. And make sure nobody's landing. Make sure everything's going to work right. Go through the checklist one last time now. Okay, we've got, everything looks good. Chesterfield traffic, experimental SeaRey 123 X-ray, Mike departing 33, Chesterfield. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Just remember to don't mess with the controls, that's all.
Right.
Okay, now I got my heels on the floor so I don't put the brakes on by mistake. Line up here on the center line. We got the wind pretty much down the runway, but it's light, only a few knots. For a crosswind, there's a special technique for taking off that way. Okay, everything looks good. Instruments look good. Throttle up. We got max power, max RPM. A little bit of wind. Tails up. We're flying.
Really a short takeoff. Holy cow. Yeah.
I'll raise the flaps slightly to 10 degrees. I like to keep the airspeed up. Some guys will take off as steeply as they can, but I think it's a bad idea because if the engine should quit, the nose will go up on these things, and you might not like that.
Yeah.
Raise gear.
We got a lot. Raise gear. Okay.
Raise gear.
Landing gear coming up. Okay, gear is up.
Who was it that said raise gear?
Say again?
Who was it that said raise gear?
Didn't hear you.
Somebody said raise your
Wait,
landing
just
gear.
a minute. Chesterfield traffic to X-ray Mike turning left crosswind 33 Chesterfield. I got to turn my volume up. No, my volume, not yours.
Oh.
But I got to fly the airplane first.
Yeah.
Chesterfield traffic to X-ray Mike turning left downwind 33 Chesterfield. Turn the auxiliary fuel off. Trim the nose down a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's better. Now I can hear. Somehow or other it got turned down while we were taking off.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I couldn't hear anything at all. Couldn't even hear myself talk, let alone think.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to throttle back to max continuous power, which is 35 inches of manifold pressure, or below that, but also back to 5,500 RPM, which is max continuous RPM. You have to have both of them. It's an and condition, not an or.
Right.
This indicates power developed by the engine, in effect. This indicates engine's RPM. I got to talk on the radio now. Chesterfield traffic 3 X-ray Mike off of 33, departing the pattern to the southeast, Chesterfield. Now we can throttle back a little farther. I normally cruise at about 29 to 30 inches.
Right.
And the Appomattox River is straight ahead of us. You can see City Point over there where it flows into the James.
Right, right.
Oh, throttle back again here. There's the chemistry set for Hopewell,
right.
Downtown Hopewell. This is City Point where we went to that National Park Museum right there.
So the Appomattox River, and yeah, this is odd. This is what they needed during the Civil War.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, they did have balloons. I don't know if they used them here or not,
yeah.
but they did use them.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have wanted to be up in one, though. Now, guys, you know, no stunts or anything at all, but you can see the exposed mud in the middle of the bay here.
Oh.
But it's that low. So if we were going to land, we would land over where the water's deep and then taxi around the mud. Look how far out the pier the water line is coming. That's as low as about as low as it gets. Taj Mahal, this is SeaRey 123 X-ray Mike. Do you read? She's not reading us. Not answering anyway. Taj Mahal, 3 X-ray Mike. Do you read?
Say again?
Oh, hello.
Oh my God.
We're going farther downstream.
Safe journey.
Okay, the tide is really low right now. There's not any sense in even trying it here.
No, it's mud.
Okay, we'll talk to you a little later.
Bye.
On. Okay, you have the airplane now. Got it? Use your feet. If you get tired of it, just say so. You don't have to fly. Give it a little right rudder pedal. You can see this ball is just over to the right just a little bit. So you want to try to keep it centered. A little more right rudder. And let the stick go. You'll find that you can fly it, you can steer it without using the stick at all. Just use the stick for going up and down or pointing up and down.
Yeah.
You're going to want to make a right turn after we pass that point.
Right.
So just use the right rudder pedal. And the airplane will probably bank itself pretty well. You might have to correct it a little bit. You can watch the ball here, but mainly just watch outside. That's why we're down low, to enjoy the scenery, and also because it's more intuitive when you can see what the airplane's doing.
Oh, yeah.
Forward, just eases. There we go. We got some lift there somehow. Looking good. I'm going to trim it down just a slight bit more. Give it a little left rudder. A little more left. Yep. When I fly down low, I generally trim it slightly nose up, so that if I lose my concentration or something, it's more likely to climb than to descend.
Yeah.
I don't want to climb so steeply it'll stall, but I don't want to nose into the water either.
Oh.
Yeah, you have the airplane. Jamestown Island is lost in the rain right now. It's just over there a little bit.
Okay.
Too far. This is the Chickahominy River. Oh, that's lightning. So we're going back. Where are we here? Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Oh, we're off the map. That's why. We're right here.
Oh,
There's Jamestown Island, but
right.
there's a thunderstorm right there. I just saw a bolt of lightning coming down there, so we don't want to go into that. We'll just head back up this way a little bit. Trim down a little bit to counteract the lack of thrust, high thrust. Here's the airspeed indicator. That's an easy one.
Oh,
The
yeah.
analog one.
Yeah.
It'll stall down in here somewhere around 40 or maybe even the bottom of the white arc today. We're gliding. I'm going to let the nose come up. Trying to keep the ball centered here.
Stall. Stall.
Select landing.
That was a stall.
Stall.
Yeah.
A couple other things too. I want to try one more because I want to look at something here.
Stall. Stall.
Okay, it stalled at 42 miles an hour
Select
with this loading.
landing.
Yeah.
Select landing thing was the landing gear interrogator trying to. It thought we were going slow enough so we were going to land.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So what I know now is that straight ahead with this current loading and air density, it stalls at 42 miles an hour, 42 knots, I'm sorry, indicated in this thing, about 45 miles an hour.
Right.
All right?
Yep.
I have the airplane just to make sure.
Yep, my feet are back.
It's not going to be violent at all.
Oh, no, but...
If it's violent, I made a mistake.
uh,
Okay, so I'm just going to pull the nose up a little bit. Start a turn.
Stall. Stall.
Pulling out. Now I'll give it more throttle. We got up to 1.3 Gs.
yeah. No, that's a very neat maneuver. Very neat.
That's fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't stress things too much, and it doesn't shake people up too terribly.
No, but...
Unless it shook you up, I don't know.
No, it really shows the maneuverability of,
It's
of
fun.
this aircraft.
And you can make a pretty tight turn that way if you have to.
No, you'd think because they have to make it, you can float it, you can, etc., etc., it'd be ungainly, but it's not. It's extremely responsive.
I call that one Wake Island because that's where the cargo container ship Wake just about ended. Not landing yet. I just enjoy the...
Oh my God, yeah.
Fly over Buzz Island and see what that looks like. I'm also trying to get a sense of the wind down here. Altimeter says we're at 180 feet, but I don't believe that.
Oh.
GPS says 97. I don't believe that either. That's Buzz Island. Really glassy all of a sudden.
Okay.
Right here, the wind's following us. Right? I can't tell. It's so light, it's not really a factor. Okay, here we go. Birds are standing on some farmer. Oh, it's a log.
A log, yeah.
Okay. Trim is full nose up. And we're on the water. Oh boy, it really wants to suck down. It's pretty smooth. Okay, we're step taxiing now. Go over here, past my friend Jim Pickles' place, make a return. Try to do that on the step. Well, we're drawing about maybe 4 or 6 inches of water right now, something like that. This is where I'm going to have to move the stick to the left right now, but it's going to go to the right in a minute when we make a left turn, which is what I'm going to try to do over here. And the radius of the turn, the tightness of the turn is determined partly by throttle. The tighter you turn you make, the more power you have to apply. Miss the osprey nest and the duck blinds and all that stuff. Water is kind of shallow out. If we get too slow, I'll let it come off the step and we'll be in displacement. I'm going to make a left turn here. Right stick. More power. Looking good so far. Throttle back so we don't take off. I love this stuff.
Yeah, I mean...
Now we're going to hit our own wake up here somewhere, but probably some of it right there.
This is it. Yeah, this is our wake.
Keep that white buoy lined up with a big tree that I can identify. It's hard. Okay, we've come out off the step. Now we're a rowboat. Not sensing anything. Okay, let's get the canopies mostly closed. Otherwise we'll get wet. Okay, that's good. Is up, fuel is on, bilge pump is on, prop is good, flaps at 20. Come about here and hope this is what might be the wind. Okay, ready?
Yep, ready.
Plow mode. Help it over the hump. There we go. Now we're on the step. Really glassy, it's stuck. I think we'll get up. There we go. Now we're flying.
Yeah, you can feel it let go.
Yeah. Okay, we'll raise the flaps slightly. We can get a little more airspeed. There we go. Bilge pump can come off.
Up.
Watch the AOA. Sure we don't get too slow and risk a stall. Flaps up a little more.